the rise of Apple and the fall of BlackBerry in the cell phone market. In this video, BlackBerry's fall and Apple's rise in the cell phone space is covered, alongside how it was that BlackBerry refused to save themselves from oblivion. The date, January 19, 1999. The BlackBerry 850 was released. It was an internet-connected computer in the pocket. This cell phone was the town's talk. Then, in 2002, the BlackBerry 5810 is released. In addition to the 850's features, it was capable of making phone calls, had a color screen, and impressive battery life. BlackBerry portables were a status symbol. Even President Barack Obama was a user of one. The year, 2009. BlackBerry's parent company, Research in Motion, was the fastest-growing Fortune company. Apple was 39th. It seemed BlackBerry was poised to reign in the cell phone space, and no one else could overtake it. But let us step back 2 years, to 2007. This year was the introduction of the iPhone. Its design was sleek, and its screen was interactive. The iPhone was a complete revolution. So much so that Lazaridis sought to bring Balsilli's attention to it. The iPhone even had a web browser built into it. Lazaridis and Balsilli were the co-CEOs of BlackBerry. Balsilli dismissed Lazaridis's concerns about the explosive popularity of the iPhone. Balsilli thought the iPhone as lazy, with poor security and battery life, nothing that would be a threat to BlackBerry. A year later, the iPhone sold 11.6 million units, and in 2010, the iPhone sold 20.73 million units. It was also in 2010 that iPhone's annual revenue would outpace BlackBerry's annual revenue and continue climbing, reaching an astounding $175 billion in 2018. In comparison, BlackBerry's annual revenue would plateau in 2011 and go on a decrease, flatlining at 2015 to 2016. In that same time period, their market share shrank from 33% to 2.3%. How could this happen to BlackBerry? They could have adapted to the market, saw that touchscreens and built-in web browsers were what the customers now wanted out of their cell phones. But BlackBerry did not change with the times. They believed that the physical keyboard would win out in the end, a gamble that would cost them dearly. In 2021, the pioneer cell phone company's market share was reduced to an absolute 0%. Was BlackBerry's refusal to embrace the evolving market by sticking to physical keyboards when its biggest competitor integrated the computer keyboard into its touchscreen functionality why it was rendered no more? It could be seen as the biggest reason, but it does not make any of the other decisions made by BlackBerry that led to its fall any less relevant. BlackBerry once launched a tablet of its own called the Playbook. But unlike their phones, the BlackBerry Playbook had no email, calendar, or notes applications, so one can imagine how purchasers of the Playbook felt at realizing this. Lazaridis and Balsilli stepped down from their CEO positions in 2012. Trust in leadership gradually eroded away, and BlackBerry's phone manufacturing would come to a complete stop in 2017. The takeaway from this: innovation of a particular company is ignored at competitors' peril, and a refusal to adapt to the expectations and needs of customers is a surefire way for any company to tank their business.